Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm back with another video. Man, oh man, what a game today. What a game by the guys, man. I am shocked. I'm shocked. Obviously, the first half, it wasn't what I wanted it to be. First of all, before I even get started, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and share the video to your friends, family, whoever you speak to, so we can get a little community going and so we can have like a lot more discussion and different opinions going around here because it's kind of lonely in here. So let's get right into it, man. Straight up, bro, like the way the team played in the first half was shit. The first half, I was convinced that, you know what, we're gonna see exactly of what we saw last season. A team that in moments plays good, but overall the whole game there's gonna be more bad moments than good. And I felt like it was just gonna be a whole repeat of last season of the team that I was seeing. I don't know what Mourinho said in the tunnel in the second half. I don't know what he said to certain players, but it looked like players were turning up and players were definitely like woken up. One of them being Vinicius. Vinicius looked a lot much smoother, much quicker, much more intelligent on the ball in the second half. Bellingham, he was good the whole game, but the second half he really showed like he pushed it to another level. Like he is just a player that you really need on your team and that you can build around. He's somebody that's very important for this team and somebody that I see having a magnificent season under Mourinho. Arda, man, he was cooking the whole game. He was finding passes through 4 or 5 defenders. He was able to just keep finding passes, creating chances. And mind you, he's not even really like a right winger. He's more of like a central playmaker kind of player. But he still, I feel like, did very well and was one of the better players today on the pitch. Bernardo Silva, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I wasn't really so shocked or disappointed. I wasn't. I was okay with Bernardo. It was just that today I felt on the ball he was kind of sloppy in the first half, like very sloppy. I feel like he couldn't really get much going. The second half he did look a lot better, but it was still wasn't enough to convince me like, oh, he is that missing piece that we needed. Like I'm not there yet with him. I feel like he's definitely gonna help the team in moments with his creativity and his passing. But today, like the whole 90 in every single game, I don't think he's gonna show up. Like there's gonna be games like this where he might just be a little quiet and the team might turn up. But I don't like overall. I just don't see Bernardo being that missing piece that we needed. So I don't expect much from him. But today I wasn't expecting either. Like I wasn't expecting him to be kind of that sloppy. I was expecting a little bit more from him. Dumfries, I'm very disappointed in today. I feel like he couldn't do anything. He couldn't get anything going, and anytime he got forward, he would just stop the play, mess up the attack, and pass the ball back. Like he had no confidence with himself. He had no confidence in the team or the attack. He just wasn't. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's a thing that he's not comfortable here yet, or that he is just not clicking with the team just yet. I know it's really early to start making like judgments like that, but still it's very notable and obvious that he is not like all the way there with how he's moving forward with the team. I still don't want to get too harsh on him, but from what I've seen so far, man, I'm very disappointed. I'm not even like shocked, amazed, upset. I'm just very disappointed. Very disappointed. I expected much more from Denzel. I expected him to not just automatically jump in and fit in like Joe, but I expected him to show a lot more, like a lot more creativity, a lot more physicality, a lot more creativity on the flanks going down, a lot more attacking options going down on that flank. But it just feels like we're not seeing that from him. It feels like he's just another guy that's slowing us down, and I don't like that because he was supposed to be somebody that was supposed to help the team. And regardless if he starts the whole 90, he was supposed to be somebody in case Trent got injured or anything that he would see games that were gonna be full 90. So he shouldn't be shocked. He shouldn't be like nobody should be shocked that Denzel is starting out. But the way that he's playing is definitely not showing that he's at his best level. And I wouldn't be shocked if Trent comes and plays the next game that they have. Carreras. Carreras is kind of the similar situation as Denzel, except Carreras, he's not really the guy that we are all expecting him to start week in and week out. That's going to be Cucurella. Um, but I know that Mourinho is kind of trying to make those new signings kind of like really work for their spot and make themselves meaningful in the starting 11. So he's not just trying to throw anybody anywhere because of names. But Carreras, like I said, he's not somebody that I expect to be just performing week in and week out. He's somebody that's supposed to be a backup, a strong backup. I feel that he did very well defensively. Offensively, he's kind of the same. He's not really doing much offensively. Like I said, he had a very decent game, but overall, the fullbacks today were very weak and very replaceable. I feel like the next game, I want to see both Cucurella and Trent, because I can't keep seeing that Denzel and Carreras links, because honestly, when we go forward, they kind of just slow us down. They don't really do anything. And defensively, I don't feel like they're that much of a presence either to be like, oh, we need to keep him there because of a defensive presence. I just don't see it. I feel that Cucurella and Trent would do a similar outing on the defensive end, but however on the offensive end, I feel that they would offer much more and help the team much more than Carreras and Denzel. But like I said, Mourinho's trying to integrate them, and that doesn't happen overnight. It's gonna take maybe 3-4 games for them to really like cement themselves into the starting 11. So I'm not mad at the manager. I see what he's doing. I see that he wants to have everybody really work for their spots and nobody's safe. But man, I couldn't be more proud of the boys with how they really stepped it up the second half. They especially after such a shit first half, they knew that they had to turn it up. They knew that that one goal lead wasn't enough, that they have a team that where games like this they need to be winning 3-4-1, just overall, just with much more goal output than we have been seeing like last season, where they're barely getting by one goal in the 90th minute, or a penalty in the 50th minute, and then they defend for their lives the whole game. Like it's enough with that. You could tell that the fans were getting frustrated after the first season game that we saw, because there was a lot of the same shit we were seeing last season, and the fans, you could tell, were getting very angry very fast. And I'm glad that today the boys showed that, hey, like, we're here. We're not here to disappoint you guys. We're here to at least try. We're here trying, and that's what I'm asking these guys to do, is to try. Because the first half, I'm not gonna lie, it looked like they didn't give a fuck, that they weren't trying. Nobody was pressing. Nobody was dropping back. They let Sucic literally just run there by himself and stay there by himself for about 5 minutes in the box before he even got the ball. Nobody ran back to track him, because they were just lazy, bro. They were just lazy. Just very similar to last season. They didn't want to do anything. Everybody thinks their name is good enough, too good enough to be dropping back and doing that dirty work. But in the second half, it just looked like everybody got over that little bullshit, and that Mourinho probably said something that really made them lock in and get over that shit. Because man, that first half was making me stress the fuck out. And I'm not really a guy that really gets stressed out with this team, because I already know what to expect. But it gets to a point. It gets to a point. I always say it can't get worse, but man, every time I say that, it does get worse and worse. And I don't want to keep saying it can't get worse than what we've seen the last 2 seasons, because man, after that first game, it gave me a heart attack. I was about to say, no way, it's gonna get worse. But today gave me a little bit more reassurance. I'm confident that these guys can go and win La Liga if they lock in like they did today. They can do it, man. They can do it. But they need to play with and for each other like they did today. The same way that Vinicius assisted Mbappe and Jude assisted Vinicius, how those guys did all the physical work to lay it off to the other person. It's the same way that they all have to do it for each other. It's not one person just doing it for this person, or one person just doing it for the other person, or the team, the whole team just doing it for one person. No. And Mbappe needs to know that he has to do that too sometimes. So, and he's doing it. This season he's doing it. He's showing himself a lot more as a teammate. He's showing himself a lot more as less egotistical, and somebody that's just really trying to help the team. I like that a lot about him. I'm seeing a lot more pressing output from him. He still slacks the pressing, but I'm seeing a lot more than I've seen last season. I feel that he presses in moments, and I feel even that is like a massive improvement than from last season. I feel as time goes on, we're gonna see him just do more and more with what Mourinho's asking, because I see it. I feel Mourinho's gonna get this team to glue together. He's going to get this team to be very disciplined and to work with each other is the most important thing. The most important thing that we saw the second half is that they were playing literally with and for each other. Like, nobody was trying to get through 6 guys and score for themselves. They were trying to get through 2 guys, but to lay it off for the next guy. They were getting to certain angles so that they could get the other guy more open. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they were doing a lot more selfless things that we haven't seen from this team. Like today, I feel like this was the most selfless game I've seen from them. genuinely. Like I feel like if you guys look even at the game, the Manchester City game, I felt that they were still a little bit more selfish with each other, with the way they attacked and everything. But today, I feel like genuinely was a good it was a stepping stone today. I feel like it was a stepping stone into the right direction this game. From what I've seen, at least I feel like this is gonna push us to another level now. I feel that we're ready to compete and to start maybe changing the lineup a bit, man. Like I'm not gonna lie, next game I wouldn't be mad if I see Trent, bro. Like Denzel, bro. Like I feel like he would do better. Denzel would do better coming off the bench when everybody is already tired, and then he can use that physicality when everybody's tired to get them off the ball and start running down that flank and crossing it into SB, who him too likes to come off the bench. I feel like Denzel is a would be an important piece coming off the bench with SB when they're both full of energy against those tired legs, against those tired muscles, when they themselves are big and fast and can, you know, outbody those guys, especially when they're tired. I just feel like they would be much better coming off the bench. Like I said, I'm very happy with the team. I can't really say much, complain much. The only thing I can say is that we can't keep giving stupid goals like how Susic goal happened. If we keep giving away halves like that, especially like the first half, where we keep letting it stay close and be a tight game, the teams that are more developed and a lot more better than Sociedad, they're gonna punish us for that. A Bayern, a PSG, a Barcelona, those type of teams, they like to score. If we just keep those score lines close and close and close, they're gonna punish us, bro. And especially if we don't finish those chances. I feel like today could have been an easy 6-7-1. These guys just didn't finish a lot of those chances in the first half, and they were being very dumb. I feel like today could have been a lot more than the 4-1, but I'll take the 4-1. And I'm glad that today, especially in the second half, we saw a lot more of a team, man. Just a lot more team chemistry. Well, that's gonna be my review for today. I don't have anything else to say. I don't think. Coming off the bench, Camavinga, I mean, he's finding his level a little bit again, but still, I don't think. Like if the Manchester United rumors are true and that they come with like a real offer, a good offer, I wouldn't mind selling him. He's not somebody that I see like helping this team so much. But Diomande got some minutes. He was cooking on that left flank for the few minutes that he got. I was very impressed. Like I said, I'm impressed with this team. I'm happy with this team. I hope that they can keep going and like that was the problem last season. They would do sometimes shit like this, and then the next game they'd tie it, and then the next game they'd play like shit, and it would have to be a whole process all over again to get a game like this to be able to get the stepping stone to keep doing it week in and week out. But anyway, I hope that the next game they can keep this up. They don't give away a stupid draw or a stupid very close game where one of them hurt themselves and they have to use extra physicality. Like I'm just not with that, bro. Like I just need them to lock in, stop giving away stupid points, stop giving away stupid goals and stupid games, and to just keep doing what they did today. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. I'll catch y'all in another video. Please like, sub, and share the video, and peace.